Welcome back to the Crude Project, everybody. I'm here with Ant and Kevin the 2 Cent. And as always, we have a great episode for you guys. What's on the dock, buddy?
Today, we're going to go over some new information given by the WHO. Some Israeli spy information.
Right.
This kind of drags on into former FBI updates.
And some new crazy technologies.
Yeah.
So before we dive into all of those topics, you smell that?
Dark bark.
Oceanwood motion. Exotic executive.
Smells like success. Do you want a scent that'll hide your farts? Dark bark.
Do you want a scent that smells like a vacation you can't afford? Oceanwood motion.
Do you want a candle that'll hide the scent of your mistress? Exotic executive.
We told you we would do it. We've partnered with IllumineScents. We've created our own scents. Skip the FOMO. Buy our candles. We'll drop the link for you guys down below to check them out. Stay tuned. If you guys got any value from the content, please like and subscribe for more. Let's do a dive, buddy. So let me just read you the headline right off the bat, because I don't know if you got a chance to take a look at this. But I came across this, okay? Kev, if you want to pull up, I think it's on there. I sent you, should be in the usual spot that I sent it to. So this is from the WHO, okay? World Health Organization. The WHO admits monkeypox is a side effect of the jab. Is that up?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. This is a little snippet highlighting those admissions. Remember when we mentioned the monkeypox a little while ago and how
It was starting to kind of flare up.
Yeah, it was starting to kind of get pretty out of no, I wouldn't say out of hand, but it was getting it was spreading to a lot of different places, starting from like one of the countries in Africa, and then it was spreading to, and then there was a case of it in
Europe, wasn't it?
yeah, there was a case of it in Sweden, there was a case of it in England, and after that, like, it didn't become a little more prominent than that. I'm not sure why. Didn't hear much about it after that, to be honest. But then we get dropped with this little news, because I'm guessing someone went and started to do some digging into what the hell's going on with this monkeypox, and then so the WHO were like, okay, yeah, so yeah, we admit, because
by the by,
yeah, because previously it was WHO that was saying, you know, this was a global emergency and that blah,
yeah.
blah. They were trying to make it sound like this was going to be another huge pandemic type of situation. And now they come out with this statement saying that the monkeypox is a side effect of the jab. And if you know what I'm talking about when I say the jab, you know what I mean. So what is going on, man? You see what I'm saying? Like, it seems like they're getting caught with their bullshit.
Left.
That's what it seems like to me.
Can I get a break?
Every day you're just like,
If it ain't nanobots, it's monkeypox. What's next?
you know, next thing you know,
See, I can't beat the allegations.
He didn't even need monkeypox for that, though, because he was already doing it.
Yeah, I kind of do it too much, so it's a problem. It's just
maybe that's the side effect.
Dude, every time he does it, I just have to, like, look down.
put on the blinders.
I'm just like, I don't fucking know this guy.
HR
You're
menace.
in public, you start walking away from him.
I was like, I don't fucking know this guy.
But yeah, I think they are. They're just getting called out so much on all their BS, and it's just like, it's just that stacking event of like, how much do you trust when like every time this is what you guys need. You guys need to do this.
Yeah.
We got this plan set, and then like years later, well, we messed up, and it's like, come on,
Again, it's like, oh, you messed up. What do you? Okay, now it just seems like your credibility is kind of on the line now.
So shot.
You know?
It's so shot, and it's just now it's like, you know, they still have like, who was it? I think it was Lenny Kravitz. I think was on a commercial for it, you know, to like endorse it, and I'm like, he was like, I got it. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't.
Not even just him. It was that one dude, the Chiefs player.
Oh yeah. Travis
Kelce.
Yeah. Last year he was big. He was huge big on. Never again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it took like some odd $1 million of money for just that little ad that he
They're
did.
getting paid like crazy, dude. Not taking it.
I think it was Pfizer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They're the big player.
bro.
And I'm just not me. No way. Not again. Fool me once.
All I'm saying is,
Well, I'm
bro,
already
like
cooked.
they're BS. Well,
I'm cooked.
you're not. Don't worry, buddy.
What does that mean?
It means
It'll all be over soon?
No. It means that just
These nanobots are messing with my neck right now.
just means take proper steps towards.
The light?
Did you want to talk about some remedies, possible remedies, real quick?
So for people that,
Help me, Doc.
well, here's the thing. I don't know if for people that want to know about possible remedies, reach out on the comment section if you are interested in the remedies.
Give me my phone. Reaching out.
We definitely check our comments. We review them, and we will definitely respond to you. So if you are interested in some of the remedies that can possibly take the jab maybe out of you, so to speak, there are possible remedies. Now, I can't say for like 100% that this will, completely clear it out of your system, but it will definitely help. Like, it will definitely help big time. So if you are interested in that, reach out in the comment section, and we will definitely look at it and we'll get back to you. But yeah, that's only if you're interested.
All right. I'll be interested.
Yeah.
My neck.
I got you, buddy.
The nanobots, they're complacent. I
But
can't
it's
control them anymore.
Bro, I'm sick and tired of these.
100%.
These 3-letter agencies, these big ass organizations, these big ass corporate organizations, or whatever you want to call them, that are kind of dictating the way of everyone else's lives, and it's just with like one lie after the other. When does it stop?
It doesn't.
Because
dude.
they're being called out on a whole lot of, and then they're having to double back and be like, oh well, it was either a mistake, or it was, oh, we didn't know.
Or they just bulldoze through it and they just
Or
don't even
or they
recognize it, just keep it moving.
Yeah, or that. All I'm saying is these people, criminals. Wood chipper, bro. Wood chipper. Criminal.
Yeah, they got me. They got
All
me
I'm
good.
saying is the gallows, bro.
Bring them back.
The gallows.
Bring them back.
I'm saying, I mean the guillotine.
Bring it all. Bring it back.
I mean,
we need them.
accountability. That's what I'm saying. These people, they need to be held accountable because they did something that was not right, bro. It ruined a lot of lives, and
Yes,
there needs to be accountability for that.
100%. 100%.
You guys ever seen that video of like they had a tent up for the jab, and like there are people waiting in line, and then like there's a ambulance that shows up, and this guy in a stretcher, he's coming out of the tent, and he's like having a seizure.
And
like
I haven't seen that specific. I haven't, but there has been other videos like that.
So like there are people still waiting in line after seeing that.
Yeah,
if I saw
that's
that,
wild.
I would have been like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
not for me.
Like, imagine the brainwashing. Imagine for the people that stood there still after witnessing something like that. Imagine the brainwashing that was going on to convince people to stay and get them. That takes some serious brainwashing, bro. That takes some serious consistency from every sector, from every different area. How many different news channels were pushing this? How many different media outlets were pushing this? And it was all systematic, freaking, by the, like, word by word, they were all saying the same thing, pushing the same message.
Yep. Get it or die.
It was wild. And you know what the crazy shit is, bro? That these people themselves, none of them took it. None of them took it.
No, they're not taking it.
Absolutely not. None of them took it. That's the crazy shit. It just pisses me off, man. Like when I see things like this, that mother trucker right there. I don't know. I don't know his name, and I don't care to know his name. But that mother trucker in the gallows, bro. The gallows.
He looks
Wood
like
chipper.
you don't even know what he's talking about.
Wood tripper.
he might just be like a face. Who knows?
He doesn't look like he knows.
Bro,
He
he's
looks like
another-
he gets lost in his own house.
All I'm saying, he's another. Well, he's another puppet that just they put him up there and then they tell him, "Hey, push this, and he does it because he's one of their puppets.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to this next one because I found this a little bit disturbing, bro.
Yeah, this next one's kind of wild.
And I have a little bit of a. I want to play the video first, and then I want to comment on this. Okay.
Okay.
So, Kev, let me know when you got the.
Excuse me?
Let me know when you got the video up.
Is going to be destroyed. And anyone who gets in the way, it doesn't matter where they are, even if they are politicians in the West, they are going to fall. Because we cannot afford.
Hold on, did you hear what he just said? He threatened politicians in the West that if they don't agree with Israel's war against Iran, that they're going to fall. And remember, he's an Israeli agent. Are you saying Israel will murder politicians in the West or get rid of them politically through bribery or whatever else? What do you mean the politicians in the West will fall if they don't agree to back Israel's war against Iran?
Yeah, we will not vote for them anymore.
Oh, no, well, you don't vote for them now. You're not in our country.
Look at
What
him
do you mean the
smiling,
politicians
bro,
will
like
fall?
a psychopath.
We live in democracy. And we have the right to bring them up and to bring them down. Those who agree with
we? And how are
Ayatollah,
you
we
bringing
don't want
them
them in
down?
office. And all the sympathizers
we?
with
And how are you
terrorists
bringing
like
them down?
yourself, we don't
Who's
want
we?
them even
And how
to
are
be in
you
our
bringing them
country.
down? Who is we, and how are you bringing down politicians in the West if they dare to defy Israel? Tell me how you're bringing them down.
I already answered you that.
Are you going to murder them, or are you going to bribe them? Or are you going to bribe someone else?
You hear that shit, bro?
I need to hear more. Is there more of that anywhere?
So this was on Piers Morgan. So I didn't want to get a strike, so I got it from a little bit somewhere else, but whatever. So you guys can check the video. There's there's a long form of it, and then there's also just that clip and a little longer version of that clip as well. It's on YouTube, so you guys can look it up on YouTube, and you guys can check it up. Piers Morgan Uncensored. He was on there, and the other guy that was debating him, he was Cenk Uyghur, I think, from
Young Turks? Is it?
Young Turks. Thank you.
okay.
Yeah, Cenk, yeah, from Young Turks. So that's who he was debating. And bro, it's disturbing. When do you not get disturbed by hearing something
That
like
was
that?
so black and white. That was like so. Think about like that, the 28th Amendment.
That's what I'm
Hello?
saying.
Hello, like that's like so
Yeah,
obvious.
We covered this before. So for people who don't know what the hell we're talking about, the 28th Amendment shit, there's an episode that we covered that on. Congress is pushing for a mass casualty event type of situation. They're pushing for a 28th Amendment for a mass casualty type of event for about 200 members of the Congress members to just be replaced
Without any voting or anything. It could just be put into office immediately to not slow the process of government.
And when I hear things like this from this guy who is saying we can bring politicians in the West down,
How?
bro,
What? That doesn't make sense.
that's a red flag. That means is this what they're preparing for? A mass casualty events of politicians being either unalived or something. That's where my mind goes. People need to start paying attention.
That's insane. In the way, straight face, and then that smile, like you said, dude.
He asked him. He was like, "What do you mean? How?" And he's like a psychopath. He's smiling at him.
Yeah, no, this is gonna.
That's
be...
disturbing, bro. That is disturbing. For every American, that should be disturbing. That is an Israeli spy saying that they can bring politicians down whenever they feel like it, because they can bring them up whenever they feel like it as well. Like, what do you mean by that?
That's scary.
That is scary. That's scary. And if that doesn't concern you, even at the slightest, you have been pretty you've been brainwashed to the max. I don't even know what to say if that doesn't concern you.
Yeah.
I gotta say, remember the Zohan
Yes.
really hit the nail on the head with the accents, the fake.
What do you
accents.
mean?
Oh, how the guy sounded.
Oh, that. Okay. Okay.
That guy actually did. It did. It did
It
sound.
really, I mean,
really
they
did.
did a good job.
They really did a good job on that guy.
The accent was on point. Yeah. So that was a tidbit. Okay. For you guys, I mean, it was on Piers. Even Piers. Did you see Piers' face when he was saying that? And Cenk even was like, Cenk paused so that maybe Piers can chime in on that. Like, hey, Piers, did you just hear that? He was saying that to Piers.
Yeah.
And Piers didn't comment. He didn't say anything. And if you could see Piers' face, he was pretty like disturbed himself. He was like churning red as hell. And I'm pretty sure he just wanted to end the episode right then and there. And he regretted even posting that.
Well, I'm sure. Like that was definitely a revolution moment. Like, shit's not real until it's real.
Right.
And in that moment, shit got real.
Yeah.
Like, that dude felt like he was in the hot seat. Like, dude, if he says that other guy from Young Turks was like questioning, Pierce sounded like like you said, he didn't want to be there anymore, dude. He's like, okay, I'm done. I want to go back to interviewing people I can just talk down to or whatever. Like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah. So
when you see stuff like that, that has to open your eyes. Jesus, it has to open your eyes. That has to open your eyes so much. You have to understand, like, that sort of thing, that sort of event that unfolds in front of you, and the people who are literally professionals at how they're doing this, the interviewing process and everything, big time people doing it for years, when they stop in their tracks at a comment like that, and the room is quiet,
yeah,
speaks volume. That's loud. That silence was loud.
Even the guy himself, when Cenk was asking him, like, what do you mean? Are you going to murder the politicians in the West?
He took a step back, dude.
He did. He paused. And I'm pretty sure he regretted even saying that himself because he was like, oh, shit, I said something that I shouldn't have. And that's why he couldn't respond. And all he could respond with was like a smile.
Yeah, and he said, well, I already told you.
Yeah, I already told you. Well, we live in a democracy. We will not vote for you anymore. He tried to like make it all political all of a sudden really quick. And he was like, well, you don't live here. You're not a citizen. You can't even, so you can't vote for us. What do you mean? Well, okay, well, we can bring you up. We can bring you down. He almost let
the anger. And so that's another thing. Think about this on such a level, dude. When you think about how angry he was, that is the resulting, effect of what they are trying to accomplish. That they're just going to bulldoze anybody and everybody. And like the anger, this guy's supposed to be a spy, national security spy. The fact that he would let that emotion drive over everything, it's something you don't want to be involved in. I'm telling you.
I hope maybe this will get you guys to think a little bit. What's going on? Open your eyes to some things. But I thought this was something that was disturbing and should definitely share it more and have more people wake up to this shit because this is not a joke. I don't find this one bit of a joke or humorous or anything.
No, it's scary.
This is really scary.
Needs to wake you up, if anything.
So let's move on to this next next point because so recently we saw was it Iran's attack and now Israel responded
again.
Israel responded. So they released a whole barrage of airstrikes against Iran. And while Iran basically, they reported that the damage was very minimal. Only a couple people died and some soldiers. Aside from that, the anti-missile defense system that there was like 400 of them that Russia gave to Iran. So apparently that did its job, and Iran said that they deflected most of them with those anti-missile defense systems, and only a few got through and whatever. So they received minimal damage. But Netanyahu had to say the opposite, I think, and so his response was basically that the strike against Iran achieved all objectives that they had.
I think they're just bluffing. Why would I think they're bluffing on that personally. They want to try and keep head held high and broad shoulders, chest out,
to not seem weak, to not seem like
we did it.
We didn't do it. We didn't.
We didn't
got
fail.
them. Yeah, we didn't fail, and because Iran hit them pretty hard last time.
Yeah.
And
But I mean, Iran
showed.
has no reason to lie either. But I mean, time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell.
Unfortunately, and this is an unfortunate thing. Is it's like, at this point, I don't.
So third-party news outlets, from like outside perspectives and whatever, third-party outlets. Not this news was coming out about Iran not taking Iran taking minimal damage, was coming from Iran, and then also third-party news outlets were also reporting this. Journalists were also reporting this. So that's why I gave it a little bit of a credibility, because I was like, well, if Iran is saying this themselves, then maybe they're like kind of saying this to seem like, oh, we didn't get hit as hard, to make it look like, oh, we're okay.
Yeah. Of course, they don't want to show any weakness.
But when I saw couple third party journalists and outlets, the news outlets also saying it, I was like, okay, maybe it's true.
Yeah.
But like you said, time will tell. So, yeah, this situation in the Middle East is getting out of hand. It's slowly progressing and escalating, and I don't know what's going to come out. What's going to be the next phase? But shit needs to de-escalate, because it's helping nobody. It's helping nobody. And the Strait of Hormuz and all these major shipping lanes, Yemen is still blocking the Red Sea and everything. I mean, it's causing a lot of problems. And not to mention that, Israel themselves, like, because of all of this, like, fighting that they're doing with all these other nations in that region, economically, they're devastated right now. And it's just not being reported in the media. It's just not being reported in the mainstream media and everything too. Economically,
makes sense.
Nobody, because the country and the region is so destabilized. It's so scary to be there right now, because you never know when an attack is going to come or whatever. There's a lot of companies that are just like either not doing business or they're leaving. And there's a lot of people that were contributing to the economy of Israel that are either there trying to find another escape route or have already left.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They're spreading, across Jordan, Lebanon,
Iraq,
Iran,
Syria.
Iran. Dude, they're across so many different countries, and they're just constantly having to deal with the retaliation of each.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're spreading ground troops around. They're spreading very thin, and they're not a big country. Compared to Iran, at the least. Compared to any other country they're messing with, they're very small in size. So they're really just barking up wrong trees. It's wrong in general, but I don't think this is gonna end out well. And after that video, I don't know.
Yeah,
I have
it's
no
wild.
idea what could happen.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Definitely.
But let's pivot to this next one, because this has to do with a little bit of extraterrestrial shit. Former FBI agent John D'Souza warns the government is going to announce a fake alien invasion to make the Space Force more prominent and justify a huge new budget that they will be rolling out for the Space Force. So now we got Space Force with aliens?
I mean, we've always had the Space Force. We've had the Space Force for a while. It just hasn't really been.
It hasn't been.
Maybe like a room of 12 people. It's not really. It's not a lot going on there. It's like a committee at school that like nobody really wants to be in. Right now, it's not that big. I honestly, I can see them making a fake alien invasion pretty easy, because I mean, like, they literally will fly drones in the sky and people are like, UFOs, and I'm like, mother, if you don't get a camera that actually has a good zoom on it, I swear, dude, everyone who records these videos of UAPs, and I'm not saying that we don't have alien terrestrial activities, it's the universe, but it's too easy for them to be like, what is that? It's SpaceX. They're shooting a rocket off. They do it all the time. People are like, look at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know how they're going to fake a alien invasion, but that sounds a little far fetched to me. When I heard this, when I saw this, he seems convinced. The FBI agent.
I think it'd be easier for them, honestly, with the technology
How-
they
what-
have. Holograms, drones, dude. People, like I said, people see drones and think they're UFOs.
You have a little bit of a sure.
They
you
build
have
a big
point.
a big drone.
Did you see the light show that the Chinese put with all drones?
There you go.
And they all looked pretty convincing.
There it is. That's
But
it, dude. You put that in front of the American people, dude.
It might be
they're
something.
eating it up.
Sure, yeah.
They're eating it up, and they're like, "We need the Space Force, please."
You know, yeah. You know what I thought? What if the Space Force is just a military unit that they're trying to create as a security intel for Elon Musk's Mars trip. Hey,
Diddy Part is in space. The baby Lube's out here floating and everything.
you out there catching them in slow motion? They're slipping.
No. No, what I think actually the Space Force is going to be used for is, you remember a couple of months ago, we were talking about how Russia had put nukes in space?
Yes.
War is ever changing, right? We're now into getting to a cyber style war, and it's going to be a war fought without soldiers and space, satellites. We're dropping things out of the sky. Why else would you need a Space Force? Things out in space could be coming down. And I don't think it's going to be aliens. I think it's going to be other forces, nations. And it's going to come to a point to where we got satellites countering satellites, which satellites are countering those. We're just going to be, we're not even have a sky. We're not going to see the sun. It's just going to be giant metal just floating around us.
I was thinking more of along the lines of like, I thought maybe this was going to be like a military unit that Elon Musk was going to have with his plan for colonizing Mars. He's like, okay, well, I got my colonizers, but I also need a military unit here. So Space Force, that's what I got. And his Trump was the one that created the Space Force and has his undying support right now for Trump as well. Like, hand in hand, and Trump is really fond of his like SpaceX and his technologies and everything. That's what came in my head. I was like, Trump over here giving this guy his own.
Get the rockets,
his own.
Get to make the rockets. I want them pointy.
I want the rockets more pointy.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just think it's gonna be for something else. Because
I'm signing up.
I ain't going. You ain't coming back. That's all it is. If you go to Mars, with that Elon thing, we ain't coming back.
So let's pivoting from the whole Elon Musk and Mars and Space Force and whatever, right? Fake alien invasion, maybe or maybe not. But technology is getting pretty far advanced. And one of the other technologies that I came across, and this is not something that is too new, honestly, but it's coming from someone who even Candace Owens was kind of like bashing for creating this technology. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, technology to create babies in artificial wombs in the next 10 years. Now, a little vague, but maybe this will clarify it for you exactly what it may look like. Kev, do you have the video of the...
This is an artificial womb. This is a technology through which babies will be created in the laboratory in the future. With this technology, we will be able to create 30,000 babies in 1 year. Actually, Ectolife offers various packages, and it also provides an elite package. According to this package, you can choose the baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence according to your preference. It means that the more money you have, the more beautiful and intelligent your child will be. Additionally, you'll be able to track the growth of the baby on your mobile phone. This technology has been invented by Hashem Al-Ghaili, and according to him, in the next 10 years, babies will be created in laboratories. Is it right to do that? What is your opinion on this? Please tell us in the comments.
Damn, so with my money in my pocket, I got an ugly, dumb baby. Damn, that's an ugly baby. She only costs $5, baby.
Your baby gonna look like AT.
Motherfucking baby gonna look like the thing from the Goonies. Rocky Road. Come here, you fucking $250 piece of shit. You were cheaper than a set of tires. Ain't that some shit? That's crazy. Me personally, that's a no for me. That's a no for me.
So these motherfuckers are now playing God, bro.
Right, we're out here making super strong babies. So that you think about it like this too. Think like outside of the box real quick. Why? Why would you need to make 30,000 babies a year? We have no problem making kids now. Think about it. Why? What is the solution? What problem is this a solution for? We already got too many people on the planet as it is. Well, okay, maybe not too many. Let me not say like that. But we already have billions of people. Why would we need to artificially create 30,000 babies in a year?
You know, here's a thought. I have a lot of thoughts, and I could go down a rabbit hole of like pretty convincing reasons. But I think that's for another time, maybe. But here's a thought. What if they're trying to create a population where they're able to control them however they see fit?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if they're growing them to however they like, I mean, they make them do whatever they want. It's like iRobot, but they're people.
I mean, they're being artificially created in this, so they can probably wire the baby's brains to make them come out to however they will grow to receive information and be more obedient to whatever they're gonna push, whatever they're gonna ask them to do, however they're gonna, whatever agenda that they might have. I don't know.
Bro.
I know it's a wild thought. But like, we've had some really wild stuff going on, and I can't, like, at this point,
Nothing's wild. It's wild, but not that wild.
yeah, at this point, I don't see anything being too far-fetched,
It's a good way to put it.
because if you start to think, oh no, that's
That could never.
crazy,
No way.
well, before you know it, you got one of them babies running around.
Throwing cars.
You got Superman running around.
God damn it.
Who
You can
knows?
tell who had poor money too. God damn it,
Right.
baby, ugly as shit. How much you pay for this motherfucker? What you mean you had a discount? I had a coupon for this bitch. 2 big ass front teeth. One eye's bigger than the other. Motherfucker head look like a cone. He got 3 fingers. Walks like a dinosaur. Golly, would you get 85% off on this bitch? All right. All right, we might not be able to put that one in. Hey, you know what? We can't put that. It's artificial. It's not even real. You paid for it.
Right.
Baby. I'll put that in there. Because that's bought. That's bought for. That ain't the same. Now, if it was, I wouldn't make fun of it if it was 2 people having a baby, but you bought that out of a gumball machine. I'm making fun of your baby till the day I die. I don't care.
Bro, imagine the people that are actually paying big bucks for this. Their baby's coming out flawless.
Flawless, dog.
Fabio has.
Baby just comes out of like the capsule like a Super Saiyan. His power level's too great. They can't even contain the baby.
Fucking A. Oh my god. Yeah, Candace Owens tore into this guy. He is a scientist originated from Yemen. He's Yemenese.
Yemenese.
Wild. So yeah, this guy, he did all his studying and everything in Germany apparently, and he's currently
Surprise, surprise.
oh no.
Straight out of Germany.
Yeah.
The hiding that you. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you hiding into
No,
the
we're not going there. No. Yeah, Candace Owens tore into this guy and even like said, a German scientist, but I mean, sure, he's based out of Germany, but he's not a German scientist. He's Yemenese. And it got me thinking, like, okay, who are you affiliated with? Because people in that region, not too many of them have like this kind of like crazy ass ideas. to play God.
Right, right.
So I'm like, okay, who are you affiliated with? Who brainwashed you? Who mentored you? Who are you working with? And why are you doing this? Because this is not something that we need.
Not at all.
Absolutely not.
Not even a thought of this. Not even an aspect of this in reality is necessary, needed, or should ever be brought.
Yeah. And for women, if this shit don't scare you, and if you're not enraged by this, bruh, I don't know what to say.
No, that's crazy. About to be replaced.
Imagine the insane agenda that's going to be
Well,
pushed.
we wouldn't
with
even need
this,
men or women.
right?
That's-
They can just literally choose. It's
do it.
artificially created inside
so
of a
what are they-
womb,
what are they
and they just
making
pick
it?
the gender, and they pick every single aspect of this baby to make it come out however they
Yeah,
please.
that can't even be like.
It's not even human.
Yeah, it's not at all.
I
So
mean,
you can't even use like sperm because like that would carry the genetics. But if
All they need is DNA.
wow.
I thought you were speaking in more of like society.
Oh, for society, yeah, we still need men and women, but like for an actual
No, for this crazy ass project, no.
no, not really. And to think like then like they're just
We just got a bunch of Super Saiyans running around.
I mean, just making kids, and then eventually, when like the regular humans die out, then it's just kids
That's the
who-
other thing.
who
Like,
were
how
made
long?
to make other. They got to get jobs themselves. What if they're like, no, I don't want to be here, and then the whole human population just dies.
Uh,
God damn it!
You know what? That's a quick little thought. What's the lifespan of these things?
How much you pay?
Probably. The higher you pay, the higher your dollar amount is. Probably the longer the lifespan of that thing will be.
That thing.
Who knows?
He said that thing.
Well, it's not real. It's
It ain't real.
artificial.
It's
thing.
artificial. No, he's right. You're right. You're right. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
You one of them artificial clankers. Listen here, buddy. Keep your artificial weenie wacky away from my wife. Hi, I'd like a long dong silver kid. I'm sorry. What did you say, sir? I gotta remake the Diddy party, so we're gonna have to.
Oh my god. All right. Well, yeah, a little bit of a future disturbing tech.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, not good. So I thought this was interesting to share, and yeah, I don't I don't think this is something we need at all.
Let us know in the
let it-
comments. What do you think?
Yeah. For artificial babies or no? All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here. Right? All right. Well, if you guys got any value from the content that we shared here today, please like and subscribe for more. Go over to our Spotify channel. Follow us on Spotify for a great commute listen if you can't watch the video on Spotify for whatever reason. And with that being said, we are out of here.